Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Los Lobos de la Lucha. This is your weekly CMLL post show here at BC Wrestle Pod. My name is Mikey El Jefe of BC Wrestle Pod, and I'm rocking it solo this evening. My regular co host, Papa Oso, unfortunately could not be here with me this evening as he had other things that he needed to take care of, but it is all good because we are here to have a really great time. I'm so excited. I cannot wait, and this is going to be really, really fun stuff. So, of course, as always, you already know what we are here to do. You know where we can go live. Our social media is at BC WrestlePod. We have merch. We have a coffee to help us pay for pay-per-views. This is gonna be a quick one because it's just me, and I do better when I bounce off Papa Oso, but that is okay. I'm here to talk about the Friday, August 21st edition of Viernes Espectacular. So, honestly, this is probably going to be a short one, so I apologize in advance, but let's get into it, shall we? We kicked off the show with a match relampago with our two of our Escuela boys. So this is Blue Shark versus Troglodita. Troglodita was playing the Rudo here in this one, and I thought this was a really fun opening match between the two of them. Blue Shark also has a very interesting gimmick going in. This was a really fun opener. Again, I love that CMLL is putting more of the Escuela boys on the Friday show, and they're usually in the opening bouts, which is really fun to see. So it's really, really good to see all of this. And yeah, honestly, it is some good stuff. So this is where it is going to go. And yeah, I mean, look, am I'm really excited. This is really, really going to be a good time, honestly. And I knew it was going to be. Like I said, I like to see the Escuela boys because this is the future of Lucha Libre, especially within CMLL. And this was a really, really fun time for sure to be had. This was a really solid back and forth, but of course, it would be Traglodita for the victory here. And you know what? I can't complain. So this is a fun opening bout. I had a really fun time with this one. And yeah, more Escuela boys on the show would be very, very good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes here because that's what I was pulling up because I couldn't find them. But I apologize. Blue Shark was the one to be the victor here. But regardless, really fun match between both of these men. In our second match of the evening, we had another match Belampoko, but this time in the tag team edition. So we had the team of the Dinastia Pantera, which is the team of Hijo del Pantera and Pantera Jr. Well, hello, new friends. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I'm covering CMLL right now, so thank you for stopping in. But like I said before, we had Dinastia Pantera, so Hijo del Pantera Jr. and Pantera Jr. taking on Los Atrapasueños. So that is the team of Rey Cometa and Espiritu Negro. I really love seeing Rey Cometa and Espiritu Negro in our tag team matches because I think they're really, really solid. I also love the Pantera family. They're also really good. This was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Usually, when it comes to these type of match relampogo matches, one team usually gets more of the offense in than the other. But this really was a solid back and forth. And the Panteras playing Rudo in this one was really, really fun. Oh no, sorry, this was a Technica one. So both of them were technicals, but the funny thing was is that the Panteras were leaning more rudo with this one, so this was a really fun match to be had. But it would be Rey Cometa and Espiritu Negro to pick up the victory here, and really good tag team action. Next up, we have our Amazonas action and the feud that continues to be giving us life, which is going to be very, very probably going to lead us into Aniversario, maybe, possibly. We shall see how that goes. But we have the team of Tessa Blanchard, Scotty, and Kira taking on the team of Persephone, Zeuxis, and uh Keira. Try to say that 10 times fast. um, but yeah, this was another fun match. I really enjoyed this one. And honestly, it seems we have to be leading to something for Aniversario between these two, between Tessa and Persephone. But the Amazonas killed it in this one, as they always do. Really good action, really power based, and some more high intensity spots. I really loved at one point in the match. I really loved Persephone's like roll over into like a bridge pin, which is something I haven't seen before. So that was really cool. But yeah, so um yeah, this was really fun, honestly. This was a really fun match. It would be the team of Persephone and Las Reinas del Strong Style, which of course is Keira and Zeuxis. They would end up beating Kita, Scotty, and Tessa. So we'll see as the weeks go on, as we get closer to Aniversario, if we're going to get a rematch between these two. Now, in this one was very interesting. So we had a relevo sencillo increíble. So this is Guerrero Maya Jr. and Shell Hua taking on El Cobarde and Brillante Jr. This one was really fun, and honestly, I really enjoyed the way that this ended. Not to kind of spoil it a little bit, but El Cobarde takes off his mask, throws it at Guerrero Maya Jr., and the ref, while he was turned around, turns back to see them and thinks that Guerrero Maya Jr. took the mask off, which caused the disqualification. So Brillante Jr. and El Cobarde beat Guerrero Maya Jr. and Shelhua. And yeah, so they win by disqualification. After the match, though, Guerrero Maya Jr. would get on the mic, and he was not be having the results of this. So he challenges El Cobarde to a match for this Friday, for this upcoming Viernes Espectacular. And yeah, so really fun stuff. Honestly, this was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. So we will see Guerrero Maya Jr. and El Cobarde go at it on Friday. But yeah, this was a fun match. All right, strap in, kids, because this was a long one. This is this is a four-way match with four different trios teams. So this is a big one. So we have the Guerreros Laguneros, which is Ultimo Guerrero, Stuka Jr., and Gran Guerrero, taking on Los Dragones, so Dragon Rojo Jr., Dragon de Fuego, and Dragon Legendario, versus Galeon Fantasma, which is Zandokan Jr., Furia Roja, and Defunto, and Los Infernales, which is Averno, Mephisto, and Euphoria. This was just pure chaos. There are 12 people in this ring, and it was really fun. Again, a lot of these folks are going to be mixing it up in the Aniversario show. Important thing, though, is that the Guerreros were the ones to walk away the victors in this to kind of give them some momentum going into the Aniversario show coming up here in a couple of weeks. But this was kind of a car crash, but one I thoroughly enjoyed. Which means that last but certainly not least, we get into our main event of the episode, which is a Relevo Australiano. So this is a 3-on-3 match. So representing the Técnicos, we have Templario, Titan, and Neon taking on Los Rudos in this match, which happened to be Soberano Jr., Barbaro Cavenario, and Utani. This was a really fun match. And again, our CMLL Viernes Espectacular matches tend to be send the crowd home happy matches, which is, of course, how Soberano Jr., Barbaro Cavenario, and Utani picked up the victory. Again, a really fun match, solid from all six men. And this was a fun way to end the Friday show, so I can't really complain. That brings us to the end of the post show, but I do want to preview what's coming up this Friday because this is a pretty stacked card. So I am so excited. I think this is going to be a really fun episode this Friday, but let's talk about what is on the docket. So, kicking things off, we have in our Primera Lucha, we have Brillante Jr. and Rey Pegasus taking on Raider and Cerebro Negro Jr. Then, in a sensacional mano a mano, Guerrero Maya Jr. versus El Cobarde. So they are having their match that was made from this past Friday's episode. Then, in our third match of the evening, we are getting Amazonas action and we are getting CMLL versus Stardom for this one. So CMLL is going to have Uvia, Zuxis, and Dark Silhouetta taking on the Stardom team of Micah, May Sera, and Emma Maishima, which is going to be really, really fun. I'm really excited for Papa Oso to see some of the Stardom girls. Then in a single eliminatorio para encontrar retadores al Campeonato Mundial de Parejas del CMLL. So in a number one contenders elimination style match to see who will challenge for the CMLL Tag Team Championships, we have Villano Tres Jr. and Hijo del Villano Tres, Blue Panther Jr. and Hijo de Blue Panther, and Los Gemelos Diablo Uno y Dos. So the winning team will go on to face Los Hermanos Chavez for the tag team titles. Then in a evento especial en Match Relámpago, we have Blue Panther taking on Gran Guerrero. So really great stuff. Cannot wait. Then in a lucha semifinal, the semi-main event, we have Templario, Star Jr., and Dragon Rojo Jr. taking on Ultimo Guerrero, Zandokan Jr., and Barbaro Cavenario. Then in our main event of Viernes Espectacular, it's a lucha estelar por el Campeonato Mundial de Peso Completo del CMLL. So for the CMLL World Heavyweight Championship, you have the champion, the Alchemist of CMLL, Hechicero, taking on AEW's Eddie Kingston. This is going to be interesting. Eddie Kingston I love Eddie Kingston to death. I'm going to be interested to see how his style of wrestling goes in Lucha Libre, but with going up against Hechicero, who is also very technician based, I do think that it is going to be a solid match nonetheless as well. So this is going to be fun, and I am looking forward to everything. So this is going to be pretty good. So I'm looking forward to this Friday. And of course, we'll be here next Wednesday to talk all about it. But that brings us to the end of our CMLL post show for the evening. We still have a lot of things coming up this week. The last thing that is going to take us out into the weekend is this Friday. We have our TNA post show where we will be talking about TNA's pay-per-view TNA Lockdown. So tune in on Friday to see all of that. But we got to get up on out of here. So thank you so much for tuning in. From all of us here at BC Wrestle Pod to you at home, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, stay iconic, and more importantly than anything, you always deserve to finish your story. We'll see you Friday for TNA Lockdown. But until then, sayonara, adios, and until next time, peace.